The Florida home insurance market is facing a major crisis as companies are going out of business and are pulling out of the state. This week, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about what's happening. My name's Alexandra and I'm a local realtor down on Florida's Space Coast. I have people calling me every day and I really enjoy it. So if you have any questions about Florida's home insurance or about what it might be like to live here on Florida's Space Coast, go ahead, give me a call, shoot me a text message, or send me an email. I've got your answers and I would love to hear from you. And if you want to keep seeing videos like this, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you're notified every Friday morning when I make a new video. All right, let's get into it. Florida home insurance has always been complex due to the state's high risk of storm damage, but that's not the only contributing factor. Florida accounts for only 9% of the country's home insurance claims, but accounts for a whopping 79% of the country's home insurance lawsuits, many of which are fraudulent. Because of these fraudulent lawsuits and the state's high overall claim risk, home insurance companies have lost over $1 billion in the last 2 years. As a result, Florida premiums are expected to increase 40% this year. To give you an idea as to how these fraudulent lawsuits happen, roofers canvass neighborhoods, offer inspections, find damage, and promise a free roof, claiming that they can have the home insurance deductible waived. Then, homeowners are pressured to sign an assignment of benefits form, giving the roofer the right to file an insurance claim on their behalf. A claims adjuster from the insurance company then inspects the alleged damage and either finds no damage at all or much less damage than the roofer reported, therefore making the claim payout far less than what the roofer demanded. Because the homeowner signed over their benefits to the roofer now doesn't need permission to sue. So the roofer sues the insurance company, demanding a claim payout for the original fraudulently inflated quote. At this stage, the insurance company has two options. It can either choose to pay to fight in court, or it can choose to settle and pay outside of court. But either way, the insurance company is going to be losing money. The financial pressure that these schemes put on insurance companies in a state that already has high storm-related claims cost is astronomical. So at this point, you're probably wondering, what's being done to fix this mess? Well, Florida lawmakers got together and passed some bills in attempts to begin turning the insurance market around, or at least to slow the downward spiral. They set up the My Safe Florida Home program to help homeowners strengthen their homes against storm damage. Home insurance companies will not be able to deny coverage for homes solely based on roof age if a roof is less than 15 years old and still has 5 years of useful life left. In attempts to discourage fraudulent lawsuits and decrease litigation costs, lawyers will be restricted in the rates they can charge for property insurance claims cases. They did away with one-way attorney fees and assignment of benefit forms. And anyone insured by Citizens Property Insurance is now required to purchase flood insurance whether or not they reside in a flood zone. Now, I want to make a little note about the flood insurance because I've seen a lot of incorrect information going around. Not everybody in the state of Florida is required to get flood insurance. Everybody with Citizens Property Insurance is, but if you're insured by another home insurer, you don't need to worry about it unless you actually live in a flood zone. What can you do? Well, obviously there's nothing you can do to prevent your home insurance company from pulling out of the state. But you can make your home as insurable as possible, and you can take steps to avoid contractor fraud. Make sure to keep your roof in good condition by inspecting it regularly and fixing minor damages as they happen. You should also replace your roof before 15 years. You should also install wind mitigation features and just maintain your property in general. Finally, make sure that you're educated as to how these fraudulent roof schemes happen. I'll put a link in the description below to a guide. What insurance companies are still in Florida? While many home insurance companies have pulled out of the state, you still have several options. USAA, Amica, Travelers, First Florida, State Farm, and Liberty Mutual are all still in Florida, just to name a few. Now, what should you do if you find out that your home insurer is going to be pulling out of the state of Florida? First, you'll want to call your insurance company to find out how long you have to find new coverage. A company going out of business versus one going out of the state may have different timelines. Next, you'll want to start getting quotes immediately. It's highly likely that if your insurance company is pulling out of the state or is going out of business, that there are a lot of other Floridians insured by them as well, and they are also going to be looking for new insurance, so you want to get on it quickly. Third, you'll want to complete any home repairs that need to be made, because it's a lot easier to find home insurance and to get insured if your home's in good condition. Now, if you think you're being treated unfairly or are struggling to get new coverage, you can contact the Florida Department of Insurance Regulation. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks for watching. Bye!